could have been anything but a movie star, I mean, including a movie star. That you've already set your goals in becoming a monk for many years since then. Why?
I met a very powerful spiritual monk in America. His name was Rinpoche, Z-O-N-G, Rinpoche. And he impacted me very deeply. He was already at that time in his late 70s. I was 18. I met him in Los Angeles. I was slim, I was tall, I was perfect, I was young, I had a lot of admirers, I was open, I was free. I wasn't living with my parents, I was supporting myself. Free is like no encumbrances. And when I met him, and I listened to him speak, and I listened to him to where he spoke on Buddhism, it impacted my life so deeply. It just changed my mind around. So when I met him and I listened to him, I realized I want to do something more meaningful with my life. And one of the ways, not the only way, was to become a monk. So that by being a monk, I can serve others more effectively. Because when you're a monk, you don't have relationships, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you don't go and do business, you don't have those distractions. So you're able to focus on benefiting others more. That's why I became a monk. This person influenced me very much.
So this was your turning point?
The biggest one. It was the biggest turning point of my 52 years of my life. And I met that wonderful spiritual old monk once. I stayed with him for 6 months. I never saw him again, but he impacted my whole life. Tremendous. Because he was such a powerful spiritual individual. And he wasn't forceful in a way of forcing things on you. He was very confident. He was very knowledgeable, full of wisdom. The typical old Sifu you would see from the East. That was very powerful. So he influenced me. And I'm still a monk today because of him. I would never think of giving up my monkhood. And it's still because of him, because he still inspires me till today. That's how powerful the impact was on me.
But aside from him being confident and full of wisdom and powerful, what is it exactly that inspired you, among other things?
His philosophy of life, but not to use it for selfish endeavors. To use your life for others, because that has more meaning. That core philosophy, how he expounded it, how he explained it, how he lived it, how he talked about it, how he used his life. Because it isn't just someone tell you that. You have to look at how they live their life. He wasn't a hypocrite. He was real. And I saw that with his philosophy of using yourself for other people, I saw that. And how it benefited thousands of people, how it benefited the people around him, how it changed the lives of thousands. I thought, well, that's very good, huh? Because if you're a movie star, yeah, you change people's lives, but is it for the better? We don't know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It's up in the air, right? I mean, some actors, they do wonderful movies about issues that are concerning social betterment. Those are beautiful. But those actors that, act in things that are like rape and violence and killing and murder and selfishness and greed, I don't know if it's beneficial or not. Maybe 1.5 hours of entertainment, right? So I thought actors can be beneficial, and they're very good. But I thought if I become a monk, I can do more. So for me, it was very simple. I was 18, and I thought, well, I have my life ahead of me. How do I want to use it? Do I want to waste it? Or do I want to use it for something good? Because, once it's over, it's over. So I was afraid not to waste my life. And maybe you didn't ask this, but I'm going to add to it. Do I regret becoming a monk? No. I would do it again. I have no regrets. I missed out nothing. In my next life, we believe in next life, I want to be a monk too. No regrets at all. Some people, they want to be a dog in their next life. They say because the dogs, the family pet treated so well. I don't want to be a dog, I want to be a monk.
And And that would be to impact other people's life. Crux of it.
Yeah, in my hope that I can impact other people's lives positively, that was my hope, to become a monk. And also to make meaning of my own life. Because you see, for me, growing up in America, materialism, I saw it all around me. I saw rich people, wealthy people, educated people all around me. I saw all the neighborhood married. There was very few people I saw was happy. So much divorce, so much abuse. You know, on the surface, it looks very nice, a little American town. But when you go deeper, it's like a Stephen King movie. Everybody's got some issue. Have you seen Stephen King movies? Where it was in a small town, and they look, they have the bazaar, they have the country store, they have the gas station, they have the petrol place, they have the general market, they have the neighborhood ladies, they have the knitting club, they have the church club. Everything looks so nice, you know? And then when you go deeper, everybody's got their little deep, dark secrets. You know, like in the Stephen King movie. And that's how it is in the world. So for me, in my little town where I grew up, it was Howell, New Jersey. On the surface, it looks peaceful and nice, but if you go deeper, there are so many people who are unhappy. And it's not their fault, because they're taught to do what they're taught. I'm not blaming them. They're taught to do what they're taught. Get rich, make money, buy a house, buy a car, get a beautiful wife, get a beautiful husband, have 10 beautiful kids, get a college education, and then pay off your mortgage, and you'll be happy. But nobody was happy. And I saw it with my own parents. They fought and fought and fought and fought nonstop. Nonstop. All the time. And violence, a lot of violence. So I can see they're not happy. My neighbor, their parents used to fight and fight and fight and fight and scream and break things. Wow, it was all over the neighborhood. But when you drive down our neighborhood, you say, what a beautiful green neighborhood with swaying trees in the wind. Oh, it's very beautiful. And so peaceful with the dogs barking. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. So what am I trying to tell you? They're not bad people. I just didn't want that life of false happiness. What's false happiness? To live the materialistic dream and keep telling yourself, I'm happy, and you go, why am I lonely? Why am I unhappy? Why am I depressed? You notice today, all over the world, especially in developed countries, the depression rate is higher than 50 years ago, 100 years ago. Why? Because everything's easier for people, so they're bored. Technology speeded up communication. It also speeded up emotional distress. Everything's so easy, you're bored. That's why kids who are on social media all the time, they're addicted, they're on the computer all the time, they're on their phone all the time, they're constantly on Facebook. They don't know how to interact with people. They don't know how to talk. They don't have the will to work. They're bored. They want more. You notice that. They're not bad kids, and the parents are not bad, and social media is not bad. But more is not always better. More is not always better. When we were growing up, there was no social media. There's no internet. We had a color TV, that was a big deal. But we had to talk to people. We had to interact. We had to be friends. If you fought with your friend, you had to make friends up. You cannot send a text message, I'm sorry. You know, if you go to school, you have to deal with issues. You have to talk with people. So it makes you form to become a person. Today, everything's social media. You don't have to meet. When you were younger, I know my friends, when they dated girls, they had to get the courage. Oh, is she going to say yes or no? They go up and the girl said no. You're like, oh, wow. If she said yes, you're so happy. Now it's like you go on dating services. You like me? I don't like it. And sometimes you meet the person that's not even who you think they are. Or they put a picture of them 10 years ago. It happens. He met a person that put up a picture of themselves 10 years ago. Needless to say, that little escapade went down the drain very fast. I was there when it happened. I laughed very hard.